Okay. So sorry for yesterday, guys. I didn't get the time to teach you anything. We are in the process of executing the inventory transaction. In that, we completed the direct org transfer. Okay. So we know we have multiple transaction types in inventory, and we have seen the miscellaneous receipt, miscellaneous issue, account alias receipts, account alias issue, our custom transaction type, sub-inventory transfer, moment request. This and all we completed. Now we are in uh, intra-org transfers. Intra-org transfers three types. We have direct org transfer, in-transit shipment, and transfer order and intercompany transactions. We completed last class direct organization transfer. Now we will start with the in-transit shipment. Okay, in-transit shipment. Okay, so this is like we are shipping from one location to another location. In another location, we need to do the receiving. The same process goes. In this process, we are directly moving the material. Um, so we directly link the send the material from one organization to another organization. We are not waiting. We are not waiting to move the stock receiving into destination because this assuming that both are in same place. In transit shipment are far one place to another place very far. The prerequisites first item first setup anybody ask you need to say that manage inter-organization parameter configuration need to check inter-organization parameters. Next, we need to define item and assign to both the organization. Item should have attributes like internally transferable and transfer order enabled in case if you enable the transfer order. This is not mandatory for this, but just need to check that. Next, so the source organization should have on hand quantity and we have both organizations should have at least one sub inventory. Then very important in this change from the direct or transfer in-transit shipment, destination organization should have receiving parameters. Receiving parameters. They need to do a receiving process. They need to do receiving process. Then we have to check item should have list price or cost at the source organization. We didn't done the costing setups. That's why we are not moving there. But so we can do it from list price is enough for now. Okay. These are the things that are required. So now let us jump into our scm.rom login and we can do it. So I am logging as a ROM. He is the business user. ROM need to do the transactions. ROM need to do the transactions. Currently, we are in the go live phase. So we are UAT completed. We are asking all those questions to the business. You are okay? You have any issues and all? Okay. So Let us do the configurations. Configuration I am doing from another user. He is the admin team or functional consultant. He will do the setups. From where we will do the setups, you can click on this navigation and you go to setup and maintenance. From here, you can go to global search. If you click on this and search. So what is the setup we need to do now? Manage inter-organization parameters. That is the configuration. This percentile is wildcard. Okay. Manage after percentage means a complete sentence wherever you will find like this combination, bring those names. Bring those names. Let's see. There's only one with this combination is matching. Just click on manage parameters. So now we are giving Bangalore. S001 is Bengaluru and we are receiving in S002 Delhi. That. So we are keeping between two we selected before direct. Now I am changing this to in transit. When I select in transit, the system will ask you give the receipt routing. So in transit. See, the system is asking, tell me how you are going to receive the material. There are three types we have: direct, standard and inspection required. Direct, standard, inspections. This I will explain you in detail when you are coming to the P2P cycle. For now, I am selecting the direct. Okay. So first is important setup is this. You go to the manage inter-organization parameters and set this configuration. Now save and close. The next setup is manage receiving parameters. So these receiving parameters we need to set up for S002 because we need to receive here. We need to receive here. So what is the receipt number that should be generated and all will. This all I will explain you during the purchasing configuration. For now, whatever I am selecting, just go with that. Okay. All you just warning. When I put a warning, system will give a warning message if you are doing anything wrong. Here I am selecting direct delivery. This is important. How we want to generate number? Automatic. I want to go numeric. I want to start my number like 5,000 or 50,000. The number should be started. In case of return, we take from our customer back. How we want to take it back? We are selecting same RMA. Don't worry, I will explain you this in detail when we are talking about purchasing. Okay. So this is required for us now to complete this. Remaining, I am not touching. This are all we will explain the purchasing. Save and close. Remaining all we know. Item is there. Item assigned to both organization. This and all we already aware. Item we need to log in again to another user. So I don't want to that. We know that the processes we know now. Our remaining configurations we have. So I'm going to supply chain execution, inventory management. Click here. So here we need to select create inter-organization transfer. This is the same one what we did for direct org transfer also. Just click on that, create inter-organization. From where we are shipping from S001. Yes, 001 we are shipping. So here if you see, the moment I click, the destination organization will come, that is Delhi. The moment I select, it will come in transit. See in transit shipment. You don't find anything else. Okay. From where it is coming? It is coming from manage inter-organization parameter configuration. We told between S001 to S002, we are going with the in-transit shipment process. There we set up that manage inter-organization parameters. Now we need to generate a shipment. You click on shipment number, system automatically gives. Else you can able to manually input also. Whatever you will type, the system will type. This is the shipment number. Okay. Now, and when what time it is receiving, we are trying to send you today itself. That is why it is expected receipt date same. We can enter waybill number or what carrier we are sending, like DHL or any carrier that we can send here. Okay. Now, if you click on plus, enter your item. What is our item? Samsung S24 Ultra. This is our item. So here you can give your item and search. We got your item. Click on OK. So from which sub inventory we are shipping? We are stock in raw material. I am shipping from raw material. In raw material, I have 8 quantity. In destination, if it is not a mandatory, you will no need to enter. We can decide during the receiving time. How much quantity we are shipping? Let's suppose some 3 quantity. If you want to enter more information, just go to view, columns, show all. Then you will get more information. Okay. You'll get a more information. You enter in transit shipment transfer. Okay. So we will enter the data. Okay. So now we simply save and submit. So when you submit, this stock will move to, it start traveling from our system to their system. Simply click on submit. Click on submit. So this is created. Now, very important thing. Now I have some peace of mind here. So click on here. If you go to manage item quantities, I am giving my item here and I am clicking on searching. This is showing 8 quantity. The raw we have 8 before. Now we send 3 quantity, right? Now it become 5. Okay. 3 quantity, it's already shipped from S001. Now, if I go here and I will change it to S002, if I search, here only 2 that we shipped 3 quantity. Where is that 3? Where it gone? Okay. So to know that details, then you click on, there is a inbound, sorry, receiving, right? Thanks, Nana. Allah bala karega. If you click on receiving and search, it will show, oh, it's okay. Sorry, it's inbound, not receiving. Search. See here, in inbound, 3 quantity is coming. This way we can able to recognize. This is for purchasing purpose. When we receive, they are not doing a put away, then we can see the data. But this is the place we can see 3 quantities are expected to receive. Where in S002. You don't find that in S001 because we ship from S001. If you search S001, you do nothing, you will find. Okay. So S002, wherever it is receiving, we can able to find. So far clear?
Yes.
Yes, Subbu.
One thing I missed actually. If you want to receiving a material in the any organization, you should have receiving agent role. then that receiving agent should have data access to the organization. This also required. Then only we can see when you are giving interview. Okay, if they ask, tell me about direct org transfer. So direct org transfer is moving material from one organization to another organization, which are very nearby. That means lead time are not a very important in direct org transfer. The prerequisites that are required for direct org transfer, you tell all these six. Then you tell the process. You go to the create in-transit shipment. You put the source organization, destination organization, quantity, sub inventories, hit submit. That's all. The stock increase from source to destination. So if in-transit shipment, if you explain like this, you will be hide. Just like that, you will be hide. Okay, I'm telling you. Nobody going to give that much detailing, or nobody will remember the process of doing which are all the mandatory configuration. Okay. So now RAM need to do receiving the material. So if we want to do it, then RAM should have receiving agent role. So to give access to receiving agent role, you should be in tools, security console, users, username is scm dot sorry ram dot scm. For RAM, he don't have receiving agent role. We give inventory manager, warehouse manager to do the inventory operations. Now he need to receive the material in the Delhi add role. We are going to give receiving agent. Receiving agent. You can select the receiving agent. We have added receiving agent role. Now save and close. Now using this receiving agent role, what RAM need to do? RAM need to receive the stock. For that, where you need to receive? You need to receive in Delhi. So we need to give the data access. Whenever you want to do any setups, you go setup and maintenance and global search. If you want to do any roles, then you go to security console. Manage data access. Manage data access for users. You need to click on plus and enter scm.rom. Sorry, rom.scm. Role is receiving agent. And security context is inventory. We need to give S002. Is need to receiving in here. So to reflect the data immediately, then I told you to run couple of programs. If you don't see immediately, then only you run this. Otherwise, no need. Schedule new process. Immediately if you want to see the changes. Otherwise, not required. It will background, it will run. Now let us go to RAM. RAM will go back to manage inventory management. Now he need to receive. You don't find anything receiving here. This is only inventory. If you click on this, there you will see receipts. Okay. We will see all this. Don't worry. We are going to receipt. Click on receipts. Here we need to receive. Here you can see inbound shipments. What is coming on? If you click on inbound shipment, this is Redwood UI opening. Lot of screens are changing. So what are the inbound shipments that we are expecting? Delhi. See, this is coming up. He can able to check the details. If you click on shipment, he can review the details. What are all coming up? Okay. So here the items. Okay. So far we have not received anything. So it's shipped by 3 quantity. Okay. So we can see the details. So far you're clear how to verify what is pending to receive. You can check in the inbound shipments. Now we are supposed to receive it, then we are going to click on receive expected shipment. So we have multiple ways to, and multiple documents we will receive. We receive purchase order. ASN means advance shipment notice, that will be given by our supplier. This is transfer order. This is in transit shipment. This is in transit shipment. This is the one which we need to pass the shipment number. This is our shipment number. Here you need to pass our, if you click on in transit, search, shipment, search. Why I am not getting anyone? I'm not seeing. Any guess what mistake I'm doing here? The guys listening?
So you need to enter the source organization, right?
Sorry?
So you need to update the source organization, right?
Exactly. We need to change to destination organization. I am in
Okay.
source now. S001 I am in. I am trying to receive in S001 only. That's why it is calling boss. Nothing is eligible to receive. So change organization. Very good. S002. Click on OK. Arey yaar. So click on. Now you go here. See now S002. Now you click here. Search. Select the shipment. Karim bhai, don't press anything. Okay. Click on shipment and click on OK. See now it is coming up. Hit search. You can see your number here. So this is what we are going to receive. Just click on receive. So how much quantity? We don't remember, then click on show quantity. It will show how much we are supposed to receive. So receipt quantity. So 3. Next, where you want to receive it? Only one sub inventory we have, that is FG. Okay. In the S002, we have only one sub inventory created. We are receiving there. If you want to add anything additional, like I said, go to column show all. Make a habit of going and show all and see what are the mandatory details, that anything else we need to fill. Okay. So all good. Then click on create receipt. Click on create receipt. Click on create receipt. Shift. Okay. Click on create receipt. So here we are going to receive by RAM. In case any way bill or anything, bill of lading, these are the reports you will get. When you go to air, they will get some way bill number. When you packing slip number, shipping method, all this information we need to know. Now simply click on submit. Then the first receipt number will be like 50,000, 1 or 50,000 we will get. Come on, click on submit. See now 50,001 receipt number got created. If you don't done that receiving setup, it will not give you this. You will get an error. If you don't set up the receiving agent, you will not able to come the screen at all. Okay. That's why I done the setups and came here. Now, if you verify on hand balance, if you go to inventory, manage item quantities, S002, it should be now 5 quantity. Before it was showing 2 only. If you select now, I'm selecting these 2 also. Nothing in both the place. Click on search. See, it is showing 5. No quantity in here. It is receiving in 5. So if you verify, review completed transactions. with today's date, with today's date, mm, with today's date, same as, okay. So with today's date, we click, or you can directly check what transaction. So you can see here, it is in transit receipt. The organization where we are receiving, we can see it is in transit receipt. Okay. We can see we have received successfully. Okay. This is the shipment number. This is the receipt number. Okay. This is the, how many lines, that line number it will show. Similarly, if you verify the information in the S001, if you click this, this will be in transit shipment. You will see this is in transit shipment. This is minus, you can see it is, it is issued. Here is the in transit shipment. This is okay. That in transit receipt is in transit shipment. Okay, nothing else we can see here. This is the shipment number we used. Clear how to check or how to use the inventory transaction types. So far,
Yes, yes.
we have completed all this transaction. Let me type one time here. So we have started with the inventory transaction concept. In the inventory transaction, we start with miscellaneous transaction. Miscellaneous transactions. So inside the miscellaneous, we discussed many transactions. One, when I say MISC, it is miscellaneous. Okay, during interview point of also read like miscellaneous receipt. Next, miscellaneous issue. Then we discuss about account alias receipt. Then we discussed account alias issue. Then we discussed account issue, account receipt. Then we define our own custom user defined transactions like FOC issue, uh, user defined transaction, FOC return. These we validated. Then we move to sub-inventory transfer. Sub-inventory transfer. Then we move to movement request. The movement request, we have two types. One is movement request transfer, movement request issue. We completed those transactions. In interview point of view, they ask this only. Tell me about what are the inventory transactions. You need to explain all this. Next, we have inter-organization transfers. Inter-organization transfers. So in this, we discussed direct organization transfer. Next is in-transit shipment. Next, we have transfer order that we cannot discuss now. That's why I am saying that we are good for now. Transfer orders, we need other configuration, shipping configuration that required many other configuration. So it is not the right time. Transfer orders. And also intercompany also required many other transactions. Okay, and that is not, it's interconnected with multiple modules. So this we'll discuss in later point. Okay. So these two we will park now. We'll discuss later. Rest all we completed. During this completion, we know how to use other screens like item on hand quantity screen, how to see that, then review completed transaction. Then we have seen the like confirm pick slip and how to run the job like print movement request pick slip. So this and all we have seen. Now, for example, for example, I have a sub inventory. Let's suppose I have a sub inventory called MRB. MRB I should allow to perform only sub-inventory transfer and uh, miscellaneous issue. This should not available for any other transaction. If I try to do movement request, it should not available. If I do inter-organization transfer, it should not available. If I do PO, it should not available. Whereas when I do any transaction or raw, it should allow all transactions. Allow all transactions. Okay. So this restriction, what we call is material status or material status or transaction status. Okay. Manage material status control. Okay. Let us continue with that topic now. Okay. For that, you should go to setup user. I am into setup user. I am going to setup and maintenance. From here, I am switched to manage material status. Manage material status. So manage material statuses. This is the navigation. You can see here active. We selected all this. Okay, we selected all this. If you click your own status, let us suppose I want to keep it status something like I am going to keep MRB, something like that. So we are allowing miscellaneous issue and sub inventory transfer. So in this, we are not allowing any reservations. So any stock we have in this with this status, when we assign a sub inventory, then we don't do any reservations. Include in ATP means it comes in the order management to calculate the schedule ship dates, how early we can ship material to customer. That SSD will be calculated. So we can able to enter that. If you select that, whenever the status we assign to this to any sub inventory, then that will be considered. If you don't tick, it won't consider. Nettable means whatever stock we have in this MRB, if you want to show that in the valuation, let's suppose I am giving damage. So if you don't want to show that in the our valuation, so by end of the day, we will say to anybody that this much value of the stock I have in my warehouse. How we can tell that based on all the sub inventory stock we will take and we will consider how much value we have. I'm not giving that also. So this I am going to control at sub inventory level, lot level, locator level and serial. This is called inventory control methods. Okay, we will see that inventory controlling methods. These four we are going to discuss. One more we have revision. We have sub inventory, locator, lot and serial level. If you say that all level this can be used, then at the time of creating a locator, lot and serial, we can able to assign the status. Okay. For now, I am selecting only at sub inventory. Here you see allowed. We are allowing all this transaction. This many transactions we can allow. So this is very important. Business we can get such requirements. Okay. So we are not allowing anything else. We are only allowing miscellaneous issue and sub inventory transfer. Nothing else. Okay. So next, can select multiple. I am just moving everything first. Okay. Just click on move everything. So I disallowed everything. Then I am allowing, I want to move the stock from my good sub inventory to damage. After I get confirmation from my boss, okay, go ahead and issue. I want to issue. Other than that, I don't want to do any other transaction. Any other transaction. Now click on OK. So here also you can see save and close. If you go back to like manage transaction, source type and transaction, manage transaction type, manage inventory transaction, source type, uh, inventory transaction source types. If you see here, there is status control enable or not. If you see any transaction which you are creating, if you don't see this enable status control, then you don't find that. If you see here, account issue was not enabled. So it should not be available in the material status control screen. So whatever we say that, okay, it should be enable status control is tick, then only that should be available in the material status configuration. Let us go back again. Account issue, manage material status. If you click here, we created damage, right? Okay, it should could keep Samsung, that would be good. So you can see account receipt, but you don't find account issue because account issue was not enabled status control. Clear so far? Okay,
Yes.
cool. Let us click on
Yes.
okay. Save and close. Now let us do a testing. Our setup is done. Now what testing we do? We are going to, for example, S002 I am in. I am trying to create a miscellaneous transaction. In this miscellaneous, if I select anything else apart from miscellaneous issue, we don't find, sorry, we didn't create the sub inventory. Sorry for that. First of all, let us create a sub inventory, then we will come back. So I'm going to supply chain execution, inventory management, manage sub inventory and stock locators. Manage sub inventory parameters, inter sub inventory parameters. Okay, I will search there. Here, configure sub inventories will take to a UI, this one, Redwood UI. Manage sub inventory locator. Manage sub inventories and locators. So here I am creating new sub inventory. So this I am keeping, for example, MRB. Example I am taking material review board. Here is the status. It is called material status. I am going to enter damage. Damage. So this is the important link that we need to give. Click on save and close. Okay. Done. Now let us do the transaction. So I am moving to HCM ROM. I am trying to create a miscellaneous transaction and I am selecting, for example, account alias receipt. I am using, sorry, account alias we didn't define. Miscellaneous receipt. Yes. So now you click on plus. Now you click on your item. Your item, this is the one. Click is there. It should show only FG. It should not available anything else. If I click here, if I search, it will get only FG. You will not get your MRB sub inventory. If we go ahead and change, let me delete this. If I go and change this to, for example, miscellaneous issue. Miscellaneous issue. If you click plus and enter your item, okay, this is, if I go that route, it is throwing error because of our whatever Samsung. Search. Okay, if you take your item, this time you will get two sub inventories. See, you got your MRB also. FG because stock is there directly. See, now you are getting MRB because this transaction we are allowed. this transaction we allowed to perform. Clear, right? That way we can restrict our sub inventories not to allow to perform certain transactions. Hope you guys are clear.
Yes, Subbu.
Okay. So now we created sub inventory transfer information. So we are going to get a request. We are going to get a request. So you reserve some material for me. Manual reservation. Manual reservation. How we can do manual reservation? So we have stock. That stock we need to reserve for some purpose. Later points we need to issue to some customers. Then you need to go to manage reservation and picks. Any automatic reservations, you can find all automatic reservations here. When you want to create manually, you click on create reservation. So on what organization you are doing, S002 item. Okay. Click on search. Okay, we got the details. Here is the demand type. Okay, it's a search actually. Go to action, create user defined demand. You just select this, create user defined demand. Any doubt, Ram?
No, Subbu.
Okay.
Mistake.
Source document, I am selecting something like on hand. That's just for information purpose. Okay. So we can able to reserve for many things. Supply document. In case if you are purchase order, you can give the purchase order number. Requisition, you can link with another. This is we are linking supply and we are linking with demand. Okay. So demand document user defined we selected. So if you have any sales orders or any work orders for that also we can link. You can give anything fine. Okay. Manual. Give your item. If I search like that, it is throwing like this error. So our item class I need to get correct. Otherwise, okay, hit search. Select your item. So from which sub inventory you are going to reserve? We have only stock in FG. Okay. How much you want to reserve? Let's suppose I want to reserve 2 quantity. Click on OK. So now save, save and close. Now go back and verify the stock. Manage item quantities. Search. We have 5 quantity. We have 5 quantity. We have 5 quantity. If you click on view item availability, see available to reserve going to be 3. The remaining 2 we have reserved. Okay. So where I will find that reservation? You will find from same this reservation screen only. Manage reservation and picks. So you can search S002 and hit search. You will get one has been reserved. This is the demand. So this 2 quantity got reserved. Okay. This is user defined reservation. It's a manual what we give. If you don't want, you can go to actions and you can delete it. You can edit or you can delete it. Okay. You have edit reservation on Pixite. You can edit or you can delete it. Then you can see here demand, right? If you come here, right. Let me select demand. Sorry, it's a reservation. Usually we can go and edit or delete. Okay. This is the quantity that we can see. The 2 quantity. You go to action. Oh, we don't have. We need to come to edit only. So go to edit reservation and picks. Edit reservation and picks. From here, you can delete it. Save and close. In case if someone asks, okay, go ahead and delete. So how you need to delete? You need to edit reservations. Sorry. If I go now, we should not find anything. Anyhow, we are here. Just hit search. See, nothing, no result found. Now go back and see the manage item quantities. You will see there is 5 quantities completely available. There is no reservation now. See? Okay. So hope you are so far followed, right? What are all the activities we done? So next we will start with inventory controls. Inventory controls. Let me mark it as bold. We have locator control. This how we can control our stock in the warehouse. Okay. We have revision control. Lot control. Serial control. Optionally, we can use grade control. Optional. Okay. So while doing this, while doing locator, we'll talk about restrict, sub-inventory, and restrict locator. Okay. And also we have item transaction defaults that we will learn. While locator, we will learn how to generate locator number, lot number, how to enable the expiry dates. When it comes to serial, how to generate the serial numbers, and how to enable uniqueness. This and all we will learn in the inventory control. So this we can continue with tomorrow class. I need to ready for office. Okay. That's it for today. We'll continue tomorrow. I will upload this week recording and also all the training manual so far whatever we have done. Okay. Thank you guys.
No, tomorrow morning or evening, class?
Morning, same time, 7:30.
Okay, sure.